Yo, what's up guys, today I'm going to be going over the new Talon items that you should be buying in patch 13.11. Yo, what's up guys, okay, I'm just going to quickly go over the runes before we continue on the build. It's just so that it makes more sense that you know the runes that you want to go with the build that you're about to buy. So, the first option is Electrocute. Okay, so what you can do is go Electrocute, you go Sudden Impact, or Taste of Blood if you need some help in lane. But I do recommend just going Sudden Impact if you can. Eyeball Collection, Relentless Hunter, okay. There are the other options, but I recommend this just because it's solo queue, you need movement speed. Ultimate Hunter, though, you can go if you're against a Zed, where you need your ult before his ult. So you can do that, but this is going to be better for solo queue, okay? Secondary, it's mainly going to be Nimbus Cloak and Absolute Focus, right? And then you go AD or MR, depending on what they are. So if it's a Zed, obviously you go Armor. If you don't know, you can go Health, of course. It's better scaling, but this is going to help you early on. Okay. You can also go, if you're against a Zed, you can also do, what you can do is go Resolve. Okay. What I mean by Zed is like, well, Zed himself, but also like AD assassins. You can go Bone Plating, which is going to help you in lane, but this is early game, so you do have to recognize that. And then you can go like Unflinching or Overgrowth, right? So these two. If you're against an AP assassin, what you can do is you go Nullifying and Absolute Focus. So instead of going this too, you go Nullifying and this, okay? So Akali, etc., you go this and Fizz. Against Zed, you can go this. Everything else, you can just go Nimbus Cloak and Absolute Focus, okay? Okay, now that you know the Electrocute build, or the runes, I mean, the next option is Phase Rush, okay? So Phase Rush is, you go Phase Rush, Nimbus Cloak, Absolute Focus, and then Water Walking or Gathering Storm. Now that it's harder to kind of roam, I do go Gathering Storm, but if it's a game I need to close out, I do go Water Walking. So I'll just select that. Okay, and then the secondary runes is literally just you go Magical Footwear and Minion DMAP, and then same thing here. And that's it. So let's continue back on the video. So as you already know, Ghostblade did get nerfed, so the lethality you get once it's fully stacked is less. And it also takes longer to actually stack up, okay? So, that being said, you can still go this item. It's a good item on Talon. The active is nice, the movement speed is nice, okay? But today's video, we're going to be going over what people are buying and what I'm actually buying in my recent games, and it actually feels really nice, okay? So, the Dustblade, okay? So, this got buffed, so now it's actually 20% based, 20% damage based on the target's missing health, rather than 15, so that's a 5% increase, which is very nice. Quick note, it makes you untargetable once you get a kill, and the mythic passive is actually, you get 5 ability haste and 5 movement speed, okay? So that's something I want you to remember for a second. So now that we buy this, okay, as I mentioned, as this item isn't like Ghostblade, it doesn't have an active, which gives you movement speed, and the passive doesn't give you as much movement speed. What people are actually doing now is actually opting for Swift. Alright. Thank you for letting me know. Boots of Swiftness, okay? The reason is, you don't get movement speed as much. You need to get legendary items. You need to actually, buy some items to get movement speed. By buying this early on, you get movement speed, and you can actually roam, okay? However, I do want to mention, you don't want to just rush it every game. The reason being is, if they have lots of CC, right, you still want to go Mercury Treads. If they have a lot of that magic damage, you want to go Mercury Treads. If they're full AD, right, you want to go Plated Steel Caps, okay? The value you're going to get from these boots is way better, okay? And then if you don't have to go these boots, you can either go Ionian boots or Swifties, okay? This is good because it gives you CDR, gives you your Ignite and Flash back up quicker, etc., right? So let's just say Swifties, okay? So let's just say you bought your Swifties, and now you want to buy your second item, okay? So you still want to go Prowler's Claw, okay? The passive is very nice. It's easy to proc on Talon. You literally just fucking press Q, or you can E over a wall, you auto attack, and it slows them, and it does bonus damage, okay? It's a very nice item, okay? So now that you have these two items, what you want to go is depending on what your opponents are buying and who they are, okay? So if they're full tanks, they're buying armor, you can start seeing they're buying like chain vest, etc. One has like plated steel caps, right? One they have like what's it called? They have armor already, some champs just have lots of armor within their kit. I just hit my mic. You should buy Serraldas, okay? Or Black Cleaver. What's Black Cleaver? Here, okay? Difference is Black Cleaver just gives you a bit more health, more ability haste, and you need to stack up the armor reduction. This, it's instant, what's it called? It's instant armor pen, and it gives you a slow, okay? I prefer this on Talon, okay? Let's just say they don't actually have tanks, and they're full squishies, okay? What you want to actually do is you can go Edge of Night. This is if you need a shield, okay? Gives you a little bit of health, you get a bit more damage, and the shield. Primarily the shield, okay? Axiom Arc is, gives you a bit of CDR, gives you a lethality, right? This gives you 10, this gives you 18 lethality, okay? That's a big difference. This gives you 50 attack damage, this gives you 55, okay? And this also gives you ability, what's it called? Ultimate cooldown reduction, okay? If you get a kill. So you can obviously see this is to help you kind of survive a bit better, or like help you with engages. This is going to help you with, snowball. If they're full squishies, you do more damage, right? And because you do more damage, you're going to kill them, and also you're going to get your ultimate reduced, okay? So it's a no-brainer, okay? You could choose between these two, okay? But let's just say they are tanky. You get your Serraldas or your Black Cleaver. I go for Serraldas. Oops. Okay. And then, now you can also get your Edge of Night or Axiom Arc, as I mentioned already, okay? So, Axiom Arc, let's just say they're buying more tank, and you want a bit more health, you go Black Cleaver, right? Or they're like full AP, you go more. You want a bit of armor, you can go Death Dance or Guardian Angel, okay? Also, quick note, I want you to know that you can, let's just say you buy your item, you're playing against Fizz, you have lots of damage, but he has a lot of damage as well, right? Or you're playing against Akali. You want to go Hex Drinker, right? So don't just you try to obviously listen to what I'm saying, but also, build in what you think is necessary in the game. This way you're actually going to improve better at the game. Instead of just, they're full AP and you're just fucking buying, I don't know, you're buying this, right? You're buying this. That's not going to help you win the game, right? If they're full AP, you want to go this, you want to go Mercury Treads, this is going to help you win the game. So now you know the build. So you go Dustblade, you can get your Hex Drinker, situational, depends. You don't have to finish it, right? You get your Prowler's Claw, now you have damage, now you have defense. They're buying tank, the tankiness. You get your Serraldas, you get your Black Cleaver. Alright, okay. And yeah, that's basically it, guys. Alright, so now I'm going to go over the items that you should be buying. If the enemy has 3 or 4 bruisers or they have tanks, right? You want to go Conqueror setup, which I should show you before this video. Also, guys, okay, so I'm just going to quickly go over the runes that you should run with this build that I'm about to mention. So you want to go Conqueror, Presence of Mind. You can go Triumph, however, it did get nerfed, and this is just better for resets when you just get more mana. Tenacity, the other two are useless on Talon. Last Stand, you can go this as well, but this is mostly better with this build. And then second, you can go, so there's a second option, there's options for the second rune. So you can either go Sudden Impact, Relentless Hunter, right? This gives you movement speed. You can go this setup. I'll just quickly do that. You can go Nimbus Cloak, Absolute Focus, like this, right? Or if you want to go scaling, you can go Absolute Focus, Gathering Storm. Okay, these are just options. Or you can go like Absolute Focus, Water Walking, right? Or you can literally just go Magical Footwear, Minion DMAT. This is like the most common one, right? And you can lastly go some tanky stuff with Resolve. However, this like Bone Plating is more for the early game. But Unflinching is nice for Tenacity as well. So you can go something like this. Okay. What I'm doing right now is literally just the basic setup where I can go Magical Footwear and Minion DMAT. That's basically it. Or I could just do this for the movement speed. And yeah, thanks for watching. And these are the items that I want you to buy, okay? So there is the old traditional Gold Drinker build. I don't really like this. It's you can go if it's like full on tanks. But the thing is, it's not very good for solo queue. What I've found is because it doesn't really give you too much damage. It helps you survive, if you go like 1v4, etc., 1v2, 1v3. But with Eclipse, right, which is the first item I'm going to mention, is it gives you damage, and it gives you a little bit of shield. You're going to deal damage, okay, which I just said. And it gives you armor pen, okay? So this item is, well, once you get legendary items, okay? So this item's better for solo queue, in my opinion, and you should go this with Conqueror, okay? You can also go First Strike, but just stick to Conqueror for now, okay? So you go Eclipse. And now, at this point, you want to go Black Cleaver. Remember how I said with the other one, you can get Serraldas? With this, I want you to buy Black Cleaver. Reason being is it gives you more health, okay, and you stack it up, okay, and it gives you more CDR, which is what you want to go with Conqueror, okay, because with the Shrouders, it's more like armor pen, instant armor pen. You're squishier, and you just want to go in and out, okay, and slow them. This one, you want to be fighting, right? I'm not saying you just sit in the fight. Obviously, you're still Talon, right? You still want to E over the walls and stuff. But this is going to help you stay in the fights for longer, stack it up, deal more damage, right? Okay, so you go those two. These are your core items, okay? So at this point, obviously, you want to get your boots. You should be sitting on tier 1 boots at this point, or you can finish off the boots, okay? And then buy Black Cleaver, right? Depends on the situation. If you need a movement speed, if you don't have enough gold to buy an item, you get the boots, okay? So now that you have this, you can go Ionian boots, as we mentioned. It's very good on Talon. Or you go to defensive boots, okay? You have plated, steel caps, or Mercuries. I don't want to see you go Swifties. You can, but I don't recommend it, right? You're going this setup to stay in the fights for longer, and you want to be a bit tankier, and if you're not going to go tankier, I want you to go more CDR, right? It's just going to make more sense with this build. So now that you have this, okay, this is the part where you're basically full build. You can go Death Dance if they're like full on, like, I don't know, tanks again, like full AD, you go Death Dance. You can even go, if they're full AP, you go sit on Hex Drink, or you finish Hex Drinker. I mean, more. You can even go, like, you want damage? You can, like, Hex Drinker, you get a bit of Edge of Night, right? You can even go Axiom Mark as well, right? So at this point, you're basically just whatever you want to buy. If you need more armor pen, you can actually get Seroldas as well. That notification is kind of annoying, but that's fine. We're stoic. And yeah, that's basically it. I'm not going to lie. You can, if you still want a bit of more shield, or like whatever, Guardian Angel. So this is more tanky setup. I'm obviously level 1, guys, so don't be surprised if my health bar is in the negatives. There you go, that's more like it, right? There you go. You have Black Cleaver, etc. You're not going to die with this, okay? You have a shield from this, and you have Conqueror stacked up. Okay, anyway, so thanks for watching, guys, and catch you guys later. Peace.